Hello, good afternoon everyone. My name is Alvin Andrews. Today I'll be doing a video on how to install Windows 7 in a virtual environment. I'll be using a few programs, one being the Oracle VirtualBox, Camtasia Studio 7 and Daemon Tools Pro. So right now I'm running the Camtasia Studio 7 to record the screen, and I'm about to open Daemon Tools to show how to locate and retrieve your file, your ISO file, from in your documents. So here's the file. I'm going to open it up and it's going to be imported into Daemon Tools, into the image catalog, where I can now add a virtual machine. Right. I can now mount this file onto the machine by dragging and dropping it onto the machine, or I could right click and mount the image onto the machine. Right, so now that I have my virtual drive and my ISO mounted to it, I'm going to create this image of it in order to boot the virtual Windows in the environment. So this option here, this drop down box, I'm just going to select the device that I now created and click start. And I'm going to attach this info to panel. I'm just going to pause for a few seconds to let it load. Okay, now this image has finished being created. Now I want to go and create the virtual environment in which to run the Windows 7 through the Oracle VirtualBox. Right, so I'll go to new here and I'm going to name it Windows 7. Right, and click next. Right, I have a recommended memory size here of 512 megabytes. We're going to leave that and go to next. Now we have three options here: do not add a virtual hard drive, create a virtual hard drive now, use an existing virtual hard drive. So I'm going to go with the second option and create a virtual hard drive now and click create. Right, so we have several options here of different types of hard disks and images. So I'm going to pick the first one here, VDI, VirtualBox this image, and go to next. Right, so storage on physical hard drive. We have two options: dynamically allocated storage and fixed size storage. So what I'm going to do is use the fixed size, because depending on the memory storage you have, fixed size will be more appropriate. Right, so it's set at 25 gigabytes. So I'm going to leave it at that and click create. And now I'm just going to pause in order to let it take a few minutes to create the drive. Okay, now I have created my virtual environment Windows 7. I'm going to power it on. Right, now I can now use the boot image that I created with the Daemon Tools. Here it is, and I can now use this to start Windows 7. Okay, the window files are loading. I'm just going to stop for a minute just to let it load. Okay, at this point we are about to install the Windows 7, so it have a few procedures that we have to go through. We will start off by selecting the language in which we want to view this application and go to next. It's already in English. We'll go to next and we'll go on install now. So Windows is now setting up and we'll just hold on to go through the process. Okay, now we have some terms and agreements here that we have to read and check this box as accepting the license terms and go to next. Right, and we're going to select custom advanced. Now here we have this unallocated space, which is 25 gigs. Now we could go into drive options, and if we want to partition the drive, we could go to new here. Right, so that is just option in to partition the drive. So I'll just click new and then apply. Click OK. Right, so now we have two drives, a partition system reserve and a partition 2 drive, one with 100 megs and one with 25 gigs. So we go to next here. Right, and Windows is now installing, copying the Windows file. So we'll just hold on for this process. Okay, now we have successfully installed Windows 7 Ultimate onto the virtual machine. We have some setup options here that we need to put in. For instance, the name, which I'm going to use my name. Right, we go to next. Right, and type in password, which is optional. So I'm just going to skip this option and go straight to next. And the product key, skip that also, go to next. Right, so we're just going to pick this option to the top here, use recommended settings. Right, and we click next. Right, and we're going to go into we're going to use the home network for now. Right, Windows is now finalizing the settings, and we should be up and running in a few minutes. Okay, we are now into the Windows 7 launch screen. Okay, we have successfully installed Windows 7 on the virtual machine, and that will bring us to the end of my video. I just want to thank you for watching, and have a good night.